Hey YouTube, it's the Crazy Dad here. So today I'm going to be talking what it's like to be, a dad with 2 kids and 1 on the way. So really 3 kids. I did a video. Oh gosh, I think it was about a year or so ago, a couple of years ago, called Advice for New Dads. And at that time it was Xander and Ella, and it was, you know, what kind of things you can do as a new dad, and you know, how to help your wife and what have you. So for those that don't know, I'm pretty sure you probably all do now, I work the night shift, I do security, and so I'm home with the kids all day. So part of what I do to help Amanda is as I like to call myself, I'm Mr. Clean and Martha Stewart rolled into one, because I do cooking, I do the cleaning, and I'm pretty anal about making sure that the house is clean. Partly because I don't like a messy house, and partly because it drives me nuts when it gets like that. So that would be one suggestion that I would say for dads. You know, some guys don't like to clean, some guys do. I think that that's an important factor though, when you've got a wife or girlfriend, or somebody you just happen to have a one-night stand with and knock up, okay, maybe with the last one, but the first 2, girlfriend and wife, that's an important thing to do, is to ensure that particularly if they work, right? If they're not working, I still would suggest doing it anyways, because it gets some brownie points. But if they're working, you know, it's really nice for them to come home to a clean smelling house. Maybe you've already got dinner ready for them. You know, that's a good thing too. But that's a big thing that I try to do, and I enjoy doing it. It gives me something to do, and it gives me pride in the fact that, you know, I keep my house clean. When it comes to keeping the kids entertained, definitely can be a challenge. For Ella, I now know pretty much every single Wiggles song that is out there, and can sing it word for word pretty much, which I don't know if that's something to be, you know, a thumbs up for, but, you know, it makes her happy, and, you know, I'm able to suffer through it. For Xander, it's all about playing computer games and stuff. And while I don't advocate sticking your kid in front of a computer all day, you know, what I've done with him now is I give him an hour during the day, and he can do it in 2 30-minute blocks of time, or he can do it in the whole hour if he wants. But it's about consistency though, and making sure that they understand, you know, that, okay, you have an hour, that's it, go play with toys or something, right? The hell did I spend all this money on toys for if you're not going to play with them, right? But it's really about compromise, and making sure that your wife's happy, and that, you know, a happy wife makes a happy home, and a happy husband. So this next part might be a little bit TMI for everybody, but I don't think there's ever been a video I've been able to do where they haven't wanted to be in the video. The next part I'm going to talk about is pregnancy and sex. Depending on your woman, because it's going to vary for every woman out there, okay? It's really going to be, I would say, hit and miss, because of the fact that they're hormonal, they're tired, they've got a baby growing in them, right? So 9 times out of 10, that's kind of like, okay, here's a list, here's sex, way down at the bottom for a lot of women. And for us guys, you know what? Unfortunately, guys, we're just gonna have to suck it up. You know, I mean, there are some women out there that are just frisky as all heck. You know, they want to go like a rabbit. You know, some don't touch me. You know, so, you know, for us, it's, the way I look at it is, you know, we try to make the time for it. You know, I try not to bug Amanda too much about it, but, you know, we're all human. We have that urge. We have that need that needs to be filled. So, you know, I'd say for the first few weeks of Amanda's pregnancy, it was, you know, it was up and down. The last little while, she's just been so tired and so, just, you know, with the work and everything, and so it hasn't been as frequent, which is fine, you know. I mean, like I said, you deal with it. It's one of those things that when it comes to pregnancy, you know, either it's going to happen or it's not, right? And as guys, we can't expect that our women, wives, girlfriends, whatever, are just going to put out because, well, you know, excuse me, I'm horny, therefore I want some. You know, it doesn't work that way, guys. Believe me, I'm speaking from experience with 2 other kids. It doesn't work that way, right? So find another outlet to deal with that. Well, yeah. That's why they've got websites to deal with that. If your wife or your woman's okay with that. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. When it comes to potty training, you know, again, consistency. Xander, you know, I'm trying to break him of wanting a bottle. The kid's almost 4, and he still wants to have a bottle at nighttime. So what I've started to do is I'll give him about half a sippy cup of milk. That's it. Maybe 2 if I'm feeling generous, but usually just 1. Ella, who's 2 now, still has a bottle, but we're slowly going to break her out of that. You know, both the kids are really good about going pee-pee on the potty. Obviously not for Ella, for number 2. Xander, it's hit and miss with him for number 2. I don't know what it is, but something scared him about wanting to do number 2 on the potty. And, you know, it's frustrating for me because I've gotten to a point now where I don't like having to change a shitty diaper. I just don't. For me, especially in a 4-year-old, it's like, okay, almost 4-year-old. He's 3.5. He'll be 4 in July. But anyways, you know, and so trying to get that consistency down with him so that he understands that, look, it's okay to do this. You know, like we have a poop chest for him that's got little trinkets and toys and crap in it for him. But it's, you know, it'll come. So, you know, guys, it's going to be frustrating at times going through that aspect of potty training. But believe me, they'll get over it. They'll get through it. You know. When it comes to having a new baby, so any guys that are out there that are having a new baby, I would strongly recommend, if you can, to take a bit of time off work, even if that means you've got to use a little bit of the parental leave. I know in the States, I think they only get like maybe 6 weeks, not as much as we get up here in Canada. So depending on where you're living, you know, if you don't have a lot of parental leave, or if you've got some vacation time banked up, definitely take that time off, because, you know, I don't know how many of you have seen that. Amanda and I watch sometimes the 16 and Pregnant show, and I realize that they're 16 years old and having kids, but a lot of the guys on there are douchebags. Not all of them, but a lot of them are douchebags who, you know, don't help out at all. And I'm sorry, I will be the first to advocate for that. If you are a guy and you're with a woman that has a kid, be it a brand new baby or you've got a couple kids, you have to make time for that person. And if that means that you're the one that stays up all night and, you know, she's giving you some breast milk to give to the baby, so be it. You know, you can't let them deal with it all. That's not right. You know, yeah, you're going to be tired. Yeah, you're going to be bitchy and grumpy and you know, want to pull your hair out and go gray like I am. But you know what, though? It's part of being a parent. You know, and I guess the whole point of my video here is to try to just let people understand that, you know, being a parent, as far as I'm concerned, it's It's one of the greatest gifts that we're given as a human being. And I think that, you know, if more and more guys were to, I hate this word, but I'm going to say it, man up, grow a set of jennies, you know, and really just, you know, be there for their women. Because I know for a fact that there are tons and tons of women out there probably who have guys that are just lazy mofos and expect the woman to do it all. And sorry, as much as I love the 1950s and the 40s and all that other nostalgia, you know, eras and what have you, it doesn't work that way anymore, guys. We as men have to be there for our women. And I strongly believe in that. You know, that's not a religious thing or anything. That's just for morals, man. You've got to be there for your woman. So, in closing, I think if anybody out there has any comments or suggestions or questions, feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget to rate and comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for everybody who has done so. I'm up to 88 subscribers, which is awesome. Oh, and my Quibbit scam video has now reached over, what did it say last time? Well, the numbers are a bit off, but the main page shows that it's over 6,000 views, which is fabulous. Glad that I did that video. So thank you everybody for watching, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.